Another beautiful day here in the Carolinas. So y'all know what that means. Time for a hike. But before I do so, I can't have this. I can't have this. Look at the dirt after the snow. Still some snow. But yeah, let's wash this car off and pick a trail. So I've made it to the trail of choice, which is the Forney Creek Conservation Area, the Forney Creek Trailhead. So I am gonna do the Forney Creek Trail, 1.7 miles, that goes into the Catherine G. Clark Trail, 0.8 miles. So yeah, let's get to it. This is what I was hoping for. Getting out here, beautiful day. I think the temperature is supposed to get up to 70, supposed to be right at 70, and still seeing snow on the ground. I'm always coming up on shoes. There's always shoes. I don't get it. Oh yeah. Nature at its finest. Beautiful day plus snow. Snow and ice. So this is showing the Sally's Loop, Sally's North Trail. Wow, that way. Sally's Loop, 1.5 that way. I mean 1.35. I don't know. Here I go again. I get confused. I don't know which one to go. So I have decided to turn around and I'm gonna go down this little trail because there's some pictures of this little bridge that I saw. So let's go down here and see if I don't fall first. Muddy and messy today, but that's part of nature. What we got here? Some sunglasses. So here we go. The Catherine G. Clark Trail, Sally Y. South Trail. So let's go this way. Don't know what that is, but pretty nice little spot here. So Sally's Y South Trail, 1.3 mile, full loop, one way. So I don't know if you go that way and loops back around. So I guess that looks cool, but we'll check it out on the way back. Nice little river. clear the water is. I really don't have the right shoes to be going down in this. I can already feel them getting a little wet. But yeah, pretty cool. A random basketball or whatever without its leather. The things you find out here on these trails and in the wild sometimes makes you question things. You already know what I'm thinking. But today, with that, I better not attempt trying to be a little daredevil. Imagine me falling down in there. Me out here, nobody around. Help, help. Yeah. Good thing I passed that one. Pass on that one. Look. They're trying their best to tempt me out there. I'll climb in there and go across that one. Short hike and safety today. No nonsense. No nonsense. I ain't trying to end up in the hospital. But hey, hold on. Let's check this out. Like that guy said, that tree got a story to tell. I don't know what it will be, but pretty crazy. Doo-doo-doo. Look what I come up on. It was a soccer ball. Looks like. The other piece to the mystery that needs to be solved has been discovered. It's been found. The ball, after all, was not a basketball, but a soccer ball. Check out these little boulders. Beautiful day to be in nature. I love it, especially after that snow followed me from Kentucky. I laughed about that. I was like, whenever I was in Kentucky for a little bit, I was like, man, hope I get the snow, go there and get some, get to enjoy it. But then it was like, we get up to over a foot here in North Carolina. I'm like, man, you know, I wasn't able to enjoy the big snow because I got what I wanted in Kentucky, and I sure couldn't get out to no trails because Gray Baby wasn't going nowhere in that much snow. And down here they don't clear the roads that well and keep them soldered and, you know, have the things like they do in Kentucky. So there wasn't no getting out for a while. So to be out today, great day, God's blessing. Oh. Man, there's something about walking into this park that I'm walking into. Y'all gotta enjoy this with me. The feeling of this, the serene feeling, the calmness. Imagine having like a little log cabin or something out in the middle of this. Just take a minute to soak this in. This is amazing. This is why I come out here and hike. This part right here. Finding spots like this that just takes you into a whole different world is why I come out. I don't really know where I'm going, but it's pretty well marked. See the arrow right there? But I don't even want to leave this little spot. I don't. I can sit out here with the lounge. Give me just a little lounge chair, whatever you want to call it, and let me sit out here for hours. Check that wild looking tree out. But I must move on. Now that is a scary tree right there. Look at the base of its trunk. Look at, you can see rotted out, and look at the lean of it. Oh yeah, that bad boy fall. Woo! How thick that boy is. Yeah, that's a bad tree right there. Look, these vines. We used to have one, and it used to be tied to a big old tree when we was younger, and we used to swing off. It was on like a hill. It was on like a hill, so we used to swing. And you hold on to it, wrap around it, and swing like over the hillside and come back. Couple injuries, but that was the fun days when the kids weren't scared. They wasn't soft. So yeah, pretty cool to be out here and see. Taking me back down memory lane. I know I'm shaking, so we can't see it that good. That looks like a big old hawk. See if I can get it from a different angle. You can see it better. There, it's about to take flight. Yep. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. So after doing further research, the Carolina Thread Trail is a group of trails that is a part of South Carolina and North Carolina. And there's a couple of trails that connect South Carolina to North Carolina, which is I think one's like a 15-mile hike, and they got one that's longer. So I think I'm gonna do the one that's a 15-mile hike along a river that goes from South Carolina into North Carolina. I plan to do that one in the fall, but it's a couple of little small trails local that's part of the Carolina Thread Trail. So I'm gonna knock them out hopefully this spring, and then I'm going to tackle the 15-mile trail one way. The Sally Loop Trail has been a success. So let's go do this other little trail. The Catherine Clark Trail. That's a cool little setup. See what it says here. Oh, are we a little danger? Oh yeah, it's bouncing. Oh, yeah, you can see it. Oh, this is crazy. Oh, wow. Let's take a stop. It's higher than the phone's doing us justice, but this is pretty wild. The bounce. Pretty neat. Pretty neat little space over here. Good space for camping, looks like. What's this? What is this? Now, what would that be for? Got no stairs to it. That's strange. Maybe you have like an audience out here and then someone standing up there on the stage like, hey. It's pretty cool. And you got something over here for the animals. Little teeter-totter. Another marker, Carolina Thread Trail. I'm going to look into what it would take to complete every one of the Carolina Thread Trails, every one of the trails, and see if I can conquer that task. Check this out. The little carvings. Pretty cool. But yeah, I don't know if y'all noticed, I ain't breathing heavy. Got something like that. Yeah. Oh, got it. I ain't breathing like I used to. Heavy. Hey, I'm ready to take it on. I'm ready. Not yet, not fully, but I'm working on it. I'm working on this cardio. I'm working on it. Another big old tree. I'm telling y'all, I can't wait to get out west and see the giant sequoias and stuff like that. That's going to be mind blowing. That is going to be mind blowing. I can't wait. Kind of felt like I needed that was security. Them trees like, hey, stop. If you want to proceed, we got to pat you down. We got to scan you. Man, this mud is something else. But it was to be expected. Coming with the snow melting and all that. It's part of nature. This comes with it, which is still beautiful. It might be nasty, but it's still part of it. And you gotta love it. Check that out. Look how clear the water is with a little green below it, beneath it. See if I can get a little closer. Oh yeah. If that wasn't so big of a drop down, I would go down in there. Man, that's pretty. Simple things just like that. Look how beautiful that is. Who would think water that clear and could give that type of little scenery? You know what I'm saying? It's just like you never know that these little hidden gems is out here unless you get out here. And I'm loving being out here. Check this out. So I had to go off trail to check this out. Railroad. It's pretty cool. All right, time to go back there. Oh. Oh, a little steeper than I thought. So check this out. As I look back, you could tell some people has carved some things, like you can see that. You see that, but look, kind of looks like this tree has eyes. One there, and one there. Check that out. It's watching you. That's pretty sweet. It's pretty cool. Things like that, man. I have made it to the end of the trail. Oh, I didn't realize that was that loose. Well, let's head back and call this successful hiking day. But first, check that out. We'll call it another successful day of a quick hike. Another one down, another successful little hike. So that is hike number 2 in completion of the Carolina Thread Trail. So I done the Rock Springs Trail and now the Forney Creek Trail. So y'all stay tuned. I don't know when I get to another one, but just stay tuned and be on the lookout.